Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of a video of mine. Today's video is going to be the end of 2025 fountain pen collection. So these aren't all of the pens that I've collected this year. These are just the amount of pens.
This is a reminder. 1 p.m.
This is just the pens that I have now. So my current pen collection. I'm going to start off with my fountain pens, and then I will move on to some other pen-like objects. Gotta make room on my bed because I want to show you all my pens. Okay, so let's start off with my brown folder. So these are my favorite pens. I mean, they're all my favorite pens, but I'll let you know which ones are not my favorite pens. Here we have the Joonla 630. It's nice, I like it. We have a set of Noodler's Conrads. All the way over. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, clear, and gray. Then I have a Noodler's Nib Creeper. A couple of Nib Creepers somewhere. Here is my TWSBI Swipe in smoke. Then down here we have my Leonardo Memento Magico. If you have questions about any of these, I've done full reviews on every pen that comes into the studio. So all you have to do is search the name of the pen on my YouTube channel. Here we have the Mahjong P136. Then we have my Admox. This is Admox M400 in Aurora Green. This is Admox M400 with green, even though it looks green and teal. I didn't make up the names. There is my one Pelican. It is a Pelican M200. M200 with a medium nib. This is an Admox M800 with a broad nib. Here is my only other Pelican. This is a Pelican Twist. Then we have some Lamis, Lamy Studio, Lamy Vista, Lamy Safari in Smoke, Lamy Safari in Dark Lilac. We have some TWSBI Eco, a TWSBI 580 Iris, a TWSBI Swipe, a TWSBI Mini in Grape, TWSBI Mini Clear, TWSBI Go in Clear, TWSBI Go in Blue. This is a Jinhao 3019, no. Where are my eyeballs? Oh, they're over there. I misplaced my eyeballs. This is Jinhao 9019, which is the largest size. I should just put these on, huh? We have Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1, Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 2, a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 2, Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1, a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 1.5 with a gold nib. We have a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya version 2, another version 2. Okay. Then we have a Narwhal original, Moonman T1, Narwhal Voyage 2024 Pride fountain pen. Do you have the purple pelican twist? Yes. I don't like this pen because I can't take the nib and the feed out. And we all know how I love to disassemble my pens. So, it's just there for prosperity. It was a gift, and I'm grateful for it. Here we have Moonman T1 Narwhal Voyage 2024 Pride fountain pen. Jinhao 100 Centennial in Galaxy Blue. I have a Narwhal. I'm sorry, this is a Noodler's Naponzet. That was a gift. Here we have my Waterman 12 collection. This is Waterman 12 POC. This is a Waterman 12 without a clip. This is a Waterman 12 with a clip. There was a gift from pen friend Craig Raganova. This is a J.R. standard pen. This is a Jinhao 82. Jinhao 82 or an 85. Anyway, it's a Lamy CP1 clone. Here we have my one Kaweco. This is a Kaweco Sport Piston. This is it's a brush pen that I got from M. Lovewell. I can't remember the name of it. Please stand by. It's a fountain brush pen. It's called like a it's a Fonte brush pen. It's like a Jinhao 992 body with a brush pen. It's very interesting. Made in purple. Yeah, it's prismatic purple, I think. I don't know how I'm saying. I'm probably not saying that right. This is a Jane Davenport Incredible fountain pen. This is a Yurin 401. This is a Kuretake brush pen. This was one that I gifted myself. This is a Noodler's Nib Creeper. This is a vintage pocket ring top fountain pen. This was a gift from Pierre Gustafson. This is a Click piston fountain pen. It's almost like a Nib Creeper. This is another Nib Creeper. This is a gift from Jim Edwards. He gifted me a version 1 of the Bloop pen. This is a Conklin Rainbow, Conklin Demograph and Rainbow. This is a Conklin Duraflex in the Endless Summer. This is a Kaigaloo 356. This is a Fugilong 902. It's my only 2.9 millimeter pen. This is a Wingsung 3008. This is a Lambatau 3059 in tan. A Lambatau 30059 in mint. This is a Jinhao 599 in clear. A Jinhao X750. I can tell it's a 750 because it's got a round grip section. In champagne, this is a Jinhao X450 because it's got the forced grip section. In black, this is another Jinhao X750 in silver. This is a Jinhao X450 in blue. This is a Hongdian N8 fountain pen in maple. This is an Uli red fountain pen. I don't know what the brand of this is. I threw the box away. It was just a crappy box. It's got a golf motif going on. If anybody it's a hero of some sort. It says 88. It's a Hero 88, apparently. Here we have a Jinhao 51A, which is a hooded fountain pen. This was a gift from Chris Signs. It is a Schneider Ray fountain pen. It's probably my weirdest pen. It's got this weird grip section. Almost reminds me of the Rotring Core pen, but slightly different. This is a Platinum Preppy. Cheapest pen in my pouch. Well, maybe not the cheapest pen in my pouch. One of the cheapest. This is a Jinhao 88. Jinhao 88. No. 82. Okay, so this is a Jinhao 82, and this is a Sailor Pro Gear Slim in Dragon Palace. This is a Sailor Pro Gear Slim in Midnight Blue. This is a Sailor 1911 Small in Wicked Witch of the West. This is a I think it's a Hero or maybe a Wingsung 613. It is a clear demonstrator Parker 51 type demonstrator pen. These are all Jinhao 992s. I have one in every size. This is an extra fine, medium, broad, 1.1, 1.5, and 2.9. This is my Pilot pouch. And you'll see that most of my Pilots are missing right now because they're currently inked. So this is a Pilot Vanishing Point. This is the Pilot 912 with the FA nib. This is a Mahjong A2. This is the Pilot Petite 3, which is the brush pen. Pilot Petite 1, Pilot Petite 1, and a Wingsung 3003. And this is one of the first pens that I ever owned. Okay, so those are the ones that are inside the case. Okay, where should I start? Here we have the Jim Edwards Bloop pen, one of my favorite pens. This is a Jinhao 10. This is a Jinhao 20. They look very similar, but this is more like a Pilot Vanishing Point, and this is more the size of a Pilot Decimo. Here we have a Noodler's Nib Creeper. A Pilot Kakuno in red. A Pilot Kakuno in green. A Pilot Kakuno in pink. I have 3 Pilot Kakunos in clear. This is a Pilot Pereira with a cursive medium nib. And this is a Pilot 78G+. This is the one that I was telling you about that has a broad nib. And this is my Monteverde MP1 with a 14 karat Yovo Semiflex nib. Okay, moving on to some different types of pens. This is my glue pen. This is my fancy ballpoint that I got from a pen friend. This is Faber-Castell True Gel Color. I have a couple of those. This is a Muji pen. I have a whole bunch of these. These are Pilot Friction highlighters. This is my nail oil brush pen. This is a slice. This has a ceramic blade. It's used for cutting open packages. This is my Jelly Roll number 10. Not that cup. And this actually goes on here. There, that goes on there like that. Here's my eraser pen. This is a Pentel Click Eraser. Did I say that this was a Jelly Roll? Jelly Roll number 10. And my Sakura Micron Pigma Fine marker pen. Okay, we're halfway done. Okay, like a quarter of the way done. Who am I kidding? Okay, here we have my Pilot Friction ballpoint pens. Here we have my Pilot Friction markers. And then here we have some Pilot Friction fine liners. These are my dot markers that I got from AliExpress. I have a Sharpie S-Gel. And my Click Art black marker. This is my only extra fine, or 03. Oops. My only 038 slim ballpoint pen. It's for writing in my how many steps I took. Here we have my Zebra mild liners and Click Art pens. There's a Click Art pen, Zebra mild liners. I won these in a giveaway. And this is one of their brush mild liners. It's got a brush pen on one side, chisel, a little bullet on the other. Super nice. Here are my Archer and Olive coleographs. These are brush pen on one side. And a extra fine brush pen on the other. I have to move my mail. These are my 99-cent store brush markers. They're relatively cheap, but they came with all of these. They're great for doing swaths of ink. Oops. Oh, my room is so dusty. Goodness. Okay, so this is one of my pride and joys, even though I don't dust it very often. Use it very often anymore, but this is my glass dip pen. It's got rainbow sparkles in it all the way down. This is a Freedom of the Starry Sky. So anytime you see the ink that says Freedom of the Starry Sky, these are them. I will go over inks another day, but that's one of my pride and joys. Then we have my dip pens. This is a Literati desk pen. Except for the ink doesn't flow very good, so I mainly use it as a dip pen when I'm doing calligraphy for a job. Are there any papers in here? No. Okay, so I have some colored pencils that I use for calligraphy. This is a dip pen that I use for doing swatches. It's also a stirring stick, glass stir stick that I use for doing swatches of ink. We have my ruler thing. This is my Serendipity with Yovo broad nib. One of the last ones made. So sad, but I'm really glad that I got this. Here we have one of my first dip pens. It's wood. I put tape on the thing because it was getting all munchy. It has a very old nib in it, but I use it for calligraphy out now and then. Ooh, another pencil. This is my electric pen. This works with my tablet, my Hewlett Packard tablet. This is an Osprey dip pen. It's just really beautiful. I had to have it. This is probably one of my first pens. Was this the first? Yeah, this is probably one of my first pens. This is a Speedball desk pen and a C1. It's got 3 tines, which are technically a music nib, but I use that for doing swaths sometime. This is my Tachikawa pen with a Hunt 22B. This was a gift from a pen friend. It's a fountain pen that's been turned into a dip pen. And it's very special. Here is my Koh-i-Noor number 127 with a cork with a Hunt 50. Is this a 99? No, this is a 303. A Hunt 303. Or a Jalot 303, sorry. This is my oblique calligraphy pen. It has a zebra G in it. This is my Aziza Gourmet Pens pen and a Kakamori dip nib. This is another pen that was turned into a dip pen. It's very nice. This was a gift from a Disney friend. She sent me her grandfather's quill nib and a quill pen. It had a very rusty quill nib in it, so I had to throw it away, but I will keep that forever. This is my Victorian dip nib. This is a, it's made of, what is it called? Mother of pearl. Had to have been a very long conch shell because the chatoyancy is just amazing. And the nib is a Yovo 14 karat full flex nib, super flexy. I had to trade it for the original nib, which was a where are my tweezers? The original nib that was in it. This is a Leroy W. Fairchild, New York number 5. And the tipping on it got broken. It just broke right off. And I can't really afford to have it fixed because people want hundreds of dollars to fix it. So, this is my second Leroy Fairchild pen. Only it's almost half of the width, and it's a little bitty thing. But I think that these are in the same family of Leroy Fair. This one came with the 14 karat 585. What did I do with my? I know it's gold, but it just says number 5. I don't think that they were branding these in the 1800s. Anyway, so these are my dip pens and other tools that go in this bucket. These are some nibs that I keep for prosperity. This is my first dip nib I ever got. It's a blue pumpkin. It used to be blue, but now it's like rusty. And I keep it for prosperity's sakes. I have a section in here for I don't know why. There's an arrow nib. Another type of an arrow nib. A very large arrow nib. Zebra G. Hunt 22B. This is a Tachikawa G, I can tell. Okay, come on. Or is this the Tachikawa? This is the Tachikawa. That was a Nikko G. So that the difference between the G is the arc of the nib and also the stiffness of the tines. This is the Nikko G. And another arrow nib. I don't know why that's in there. I have to move that over somewhere. Okay, then we have my water pens. This is a water pen that I got from M. Lovewell. Here's another water pen that I got from M. Lovewell. You guys have probably seen this one. Big. Yes. Both the same size. One has a large water nib and the other has a very small water nib. This one is another water brush. Okay. And this just holds my small and 10 blade and my 10 blade and my 22 blade and my tweezers and my nail files that I use to sharpen my pens with. Okay, what else? Okay, so now I'm going to show you some other markers. Oh, one more fountain pen that I almost forgot about. This is my Q1 fountain pen. This was a gift from a pen friend. I thought it was just very strange, and it didn't fit in any of my pen cases, so I put it up here by Alexa. Okay, so let me see. Where does this go? This goes in here? No, over here maybe? Yeah, okay. So, okay, so this is my set of Tombow Furunosuke brush pens. These are small brush pens. And then here are my Pentel Touch Sign brush pens. These are for doing calligraphy. These are all doing for doing calligraphy. This is my Stabilo pen number 68 brush pen. Got a very small brush pen nib. Here we have some ballpoint pens, cheap ballpoint pens that I keep around. These are my Hardtmuth Magic Pencils. They come in an array of different colors and sizes. Sorry, I had to clean something off. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting. This is, I got 2 of these from my friend Kathy, and it's like a pre-filled fountain pen. It's called a Snow White FP20, and they come with like 10 or 12 of these different pre-filled pens. This was the first fountain pen that I was ever gifted from my husband Larry. And it's a broad edge nib, and it came with like 6 different grip sections and one body and like 20 different ink cartridges. So I keep this for prosperity. I don't use it very often because I'm not really a fan of broad nibs. I mean, stub broad nibs. This is the one pen that I actually stole from my work. It just has a really nice, satisfying click, and it's nice and smooth. I don't steal pens very often, but that was a good one. Then this is my Pentel Knuckle brush pen. It's a whiteboard writing pen that actually flexes. So I use that to do some calligraphy sometimes. If somebody's asking me to teach them how to do calligraphy, I will use that. And then this is probably the oldest pen in my collection, or the oldest pencil in my collection. What happened to the rest of it? Anyway, this pencil is a Papermate Clearpoint, and I've had this pencil since I was in high school. So the only reason that I stopped using it was because the rubber on the end was falling off. And so I bought myself a new one, and then the finger parts started falling off. So it took 20 years for this thing to fall apart. And it only took probably 6 days for this one to fall apart. So keep your vintage pens, folks. Then we have another Platinum Preppy. This is my one and only Sharpie that I use mostly. Here is a Papermate 1.0 millimeter. This is a fairly large Hello Fund IC3 IC3NS. IC3s. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm so glad I could help. Yeah, this has a very large nib size. Can I use this? I mean, for a ballpoint pen, and it's one of the only grease pens that I have. These are my silver metallic Artist Loft pens. Let's see, do they even write anymore? They do write. Well, how about that? Oh, that one's dead. That one's definitely dead. One of the great things about having a dead pen like this, that's a marker, that's a Sharpie, like a Sharpie type marker, is that if you wash them underwater and you get all the like particle out of it, you can use it as a dip marker. This is like one of my last dry erase markers. I have a blue, a black, and a red. And then this I found on the floor on my way home from the OC Pen Club. And it says, on the clip, it says, Norma Pat USA. I have no idea. Anyway, it's got an eraser, and it has 4 different types of colored pencil. I don't know what color, I don't know where to get refills for this, but it has a red, oh, I think this is a ballpoint. It has a normal gray. No, this is blue. Blue pencil. And this one has gray pencil. So it's got blue, red, and ballpoint. Blue, red, gray, and a ballpoint. So that's fun. Okay, so now I get to go digging in my nether regions, in the void of my room. I apologize in advance if any creepers come out. That's my box for things. We have a Sharpie fine liner. This is an Archer and Olive ballpoint pen. This is this was my first pen that I ever got for doing calligraphy. It's a Bic Crystal 1.6. This is probably the broadest ballpoint pen that I have. This is the first pen that I ever journaled with, which was my a Pilot G2 with 07. Another Archer and Olive pen, a Pilot G2 in purple, and in the middle is a Master's Touch alcohol marker. These are erasable magnetic dry erase markers that I got in all kinds of colors. These are Studio Art permanent markers. I got them in a couple of colors. My rainbow thing that my friend Laura gave me. This is a Uniball Signo white. These are Archer and Olive fine liner pens in a couple of different colors. I got some paint markers with some wood panels to do Christmas cards with, and I have barely even used these. These are acrylic brush pens, the Paper Studio 3.7 millimeter brush tip markers. They come in a silvery set of colors. These are some new and old Pilot Friction pens. A white Jelly Roll number 10. Another Sharpie. A white Sharpie. Another Sharpie. Some Pigma Micron markers. Another Micron. Another Micron. A Uniball. A couple of Muji pens. Another Muji pen. I'll just slip that in there. Another Micron pen. Uniball Signo. This is a Erin Condren marker. And a refill for a black Pilot Friction. And some pipettes and rubber mat. Don't notice. My room is very dusty. Okay. We're almost done. Here's my glue gun. Oh, I thought you were in here. What did I do with you? I put you over here. Oh. Uh-oh. And one of the first pens that Jim Edwards gave me. This is a prototype. It's very nice. Okay, I can't show that. Oh dear, I don't know what I did with my other pen. Let me see. Is it over here? What did I do with it? Okay, well then there's the pens that sit on my desk. This is a Mr. Pen, 5.6 millimeter. This is an Arch and Olive pencil, and this is a Papermate Clearpoint. Here is a Victorian pencil ring top, 1.7 millimeter. And my Dominant Industry ink muddler. Have I shown you everything? Pipette. Not technically a pen, but sometimes I use it as a pen. I swear I had another desk pen. I don't know what I did with it. Did I put somewhere funny? Oh, there you are. And last but not least, my Apple Pencil. I was like, where is my technology pen? There it is. And I think that those are all of the pens that I have. How long did that take? An hour. I knew it would take just about an hour to show you all my pens. So, I do have some of these pens for sale. If anybody is interested, there will be a link in the description to the Discord. And you can look in the pens channel to see which pens are for sale if you are interested. I try and take off 20% of the retail amount. So if you are a member of the channel, you will get an extra 20% off. I'll just throw that out there. That was a lot. That was a lot. I have too many pens. So if you guys want a pen, please send me some pennies and I will give you a pen. Dang it, I know I had one more pen, but like, I don't know what I did with it. It's not where I thought it was gonna be. Did I put it in my bag? Let's see, did I put it in my bag? Aha. Found you. Last but not least, my Sharpie S-Gel. It lives in my bag. I have no idea what I did with it. Anyway, so I'll just describe it to you. It's a fountain pen that's about this big, and it's got a tubular nib in it, and it's about this long and about this big. It's so little. Anyway, no wonder I've lost it. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye.